Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. This edition of the Isaac Sonin is dedicated by Riva and Rich Miller, Lilu Nishmas Ruth Bas Moshe, whose second yard site is today, Chaf Adar Aleph. The Neshama should have an Aliyah. And I want to speak a little bit, a moment or two, about the beginning of Parshas Tisa, where we read about the Machatzis HaShekel. And Chazal tell us, we know that a core idea is we're supposed to be givers, and life is full. Life is full of givers, and you have takers. And Chazal implore us over and over again in different midrash and different Chazals to become givers, to be givers. And this is highlighted in the beginning of the parsha, opening up to the psukim. And this comes from the Sifrei Machshava, but the Torah tells us, Ki Tisa as Rosh B'nai Yisrael. When you count the Jewish people, Livkudehem, when you count them, how do you count them? You count them by them giving. That's an amazing thing. We're going to count people by, in the process of them giving tzedakah. V'nosnu ish kofer nafshel Hashem bifkod osam v'lo yeh bahem negef bifkod osam. So they're counted, and the way they're counted is by giving a machatzis hashekel. So first of all, the pasuk says, the word says, v'nosnu. They will give. And many point out that v'nosnu is a palindrome. It's can be read in both directions. V'nosnu, I give, but as a result of being a giver, v'nosnu, I receive. And we give a machatzis hashekel. We're not giving a whole shekel, because it's understanding that there's an incompletion. I'm on my own a little bit. I'm not whole by myself. Only when everyone contributes their machatzis hashekel, then we can have karbanos tzibur. Then we can have it tzibur. If everyone realizes they are a part of a much bigger whole, that they have to contribute to the tzibur, to the involvement, and I can't do it by myself, that's machatzis. So then we can accomplish so many greater things. And the name, the word, machatzis itself, a beautiful word, machatzis. So if you take that word, the tzadi represents the mitzvah of tzedakah, us to be a giver, to be righteous, to be a giver. How does one achieve that? So look at the letters that are adjacent to that tzaddik in machatzis. It's a ches and it's a yud. When you're close to tzedakah, when you're connected to tzedakah, when you are a giver, you're chai, you're alive, that's living. How good do we feel, how alive we feel when we're contributing, when we're giving. And Rahman al-Atzan, if we're distant from tzedakah, we're takers, we're not in that mode. There's a wonderful book by Adam Grant called Give and Take. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. So if you're a taker, so that means you're far from tzedakah, you're far from righteousness, you're far from being a giver, and then mem tough. If you're distant from tzedakah, mace. And that's a core message. I'm recommending that book. Read that book by Adam Grant. It tells you your life is going to be so enriched, and the things you want to accomplish, even in the business world. We live in a world where it's win-lose, it's lose-win. Think win-win. Think how I can give to others. It changes the family dynamic. It changes relationships. It changes the spousal dynamic. And that's the message that the Torah wants to teach us here in Parshas Kisisa. Have a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh.